Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about being mentally well during COVID-19 pandemic. And I guess I just wanted to start off, there's so much media happening, so many different things and information that is going across everywhere here and around globally as well. So one of the main things when staying mentally well, and something that can be helpful for people, is to limit how much media and social media that you're looking at each day. Think about credible sources to get your information from, because it is important to get the information, but perhaps limit how often you're looking at social media and media, the context that you're looking at, and what's helpful to you. It might be just more helpful to listen to facts for now and limit what else is going on for you.
So in this pandemic, a lot of us are spending a lot more time at home, and it can be really easy to drift into some loose habits. So to stay mentally well, it's really important that you try and keep a set routine to your day, including getting up out of bed at the same time every day, trying to keep good personal hygiene by having showers and getting dressed in some nice, clean, comfortable clothing, sometimes putting on a bit of makeup if it helps you feel better. Making sure that we have regular meal times and we're planning and eating healthy meals to stay nutritious and well, and of course trying to get lots of good sleep, so keeping up with the exercise and also keeping to a nice bedtime routine so you can fall asleep and feel really well rested.
So managing worry is during this time is a difficult thing. It's normal to feel worried during these pandemic times, but it can be hard at times when it goes into a sense of anxiety due to all that's going on. So there's some good strategies that you can utilize. For example, writing things down that you're really anxious about. If you're worried about contracting the virus, what are some steps that you can do to keep yourself safe and your family safe? And there's a lot of good information out there. Practice things like deep breathing, even for a few minutes each day, to take very deep breaths and breathe out, just to reduce any anxiety physically that you might be feeling.
So as you've probably heard a lot, it's really important to try and stay socially connected while physically distancing from people. And this can be really hard because we're not supposed to be separated from our friends and family for long periods of time. So try and schedule regular catch-ups with friends and family via social media or Zoom or whatever other platforms that you might be using, and try and make sure the conversations don't focus entirely on problems and difficulties or the current situation. Try and find some fun things to talk about, or incorporate games or puzzles or story times with grandparents that you might be able to include into those interactions.
So when we're stuck at home 24/7 with our families, it's not unusual for tensions to arise. So keeping that in mind, it's important to have some strategies in place of how you can get along with each other during these difficult times as well. So think of some strategies where you can have some alone time, perhaps in your room doing a separate activity from your family, just to have some mini breaks. Go outside for a walk to get some fresh air. And have some routines and structures, and that makes a real difference to reduce any arguments that may occur as well. So who's doing the cleaning this day, or having a bit more of a structured roster can make a real difference.
So in times of uncertainty, it can be really hard to stay in the present moment, and our mind can often wander off into the future and really get caught up in all the what ifs and what might happen, and often it's not a very positive space for your mind to end up in. So it's practicing mindfulness regularly can be a really helpful strategy. So mindfulness teaches us to be able to stay in the present moment and to bring our thoughts back to the here and now. Right here and now, you are safe and you are well. And so it's learning to practice this through apps like Smiling Mind or other guided meditations can be a really useful strategy to help calm those anxious thoughts, or to help you sleep if you're finding that worries are interrupting your sleep at night. So it's really important that you take care of yourself during these times. So often we're very focused on caring for everybody else around us, but if we're not taking good care of ourselves, we're not then able to take good care of the people around us. So making sure you're doing things that make you feel good. So things like getting out and doing a bit of exercise, doing activities or interests that you love or keep your mind busy, so reading, puzzles, knitting, crafts, gardening. The list is endless, but making sure you're making this a priority in your day.
And finally, if you are struggling emotionally, please reach out for help. There's some really good phone services around that are a 24-hour service. One is Lifeline, and another service is Beyond Blue. Also, please seek out your GP through a telehealth conference, and they can link you in with the right support through more formal psychology support.
Finally, we just want to acknowledge that this is a really difficult time for everybody. Humans are not meant to be socially isolated. It's not good for us, particularly for long periods of time. So we just want to thank you for all the efforts you're putting in maintaining these restrictions. Because of you, our health service has not been overwhelmed as we had feared, and we've been able to provide the best care we can for those that are unwell.
Thank you.